Man.
Strong feet, boy.
Yeah, they make those Montana kids strong.
Holden Samuels' senior year didn't go according to plan.
I tore my ACL in July, so I had to miss all of my senior year of football, and I just trained as hard as I could so I can get back on the snow. I actually recovered like one of the fastest. My doctor said one of the fastest ever that he's seen. I recovered in 5 months. I was back out on the snow. A lot of people don't come back ever to 100% after an injury like that, so I feel 100% right now, so I'm really glad that I'm back.
Watching his football teammates from the sideline was challenging, but Samuels' heart was on the ski hill. Samuels' family owned a vacation condo in Big Sky, but made the permanent move to Montana's resort town when Holden was only 7. In an instant, a passion was born. Samuels, who grew up skiing, had never put his boots in a snowboard before moving to Big Sky. Living minutes from one of the top destination resorts in the West turned passion into addiction for the powder-loving teen.
It was awesome. I mean, I look forward to the weekend every week just so I can go out on the mountain. I get so excited when there's a powder day, more than 5 inches of snow, and I'm begging my parents to skip school.
Samuel spent all of his free time on the mountain, after school, on the weekends, during breaks, following his older brother Chase, soaring off jumps and speeding down the hill. After only 3 years of snowboarding, he was ready to put his talents to the test.
Well, so I started competing in park when I was 11 years old, which is like the terrain park, jumps and rails and stuff. And I went to nationals for 2 years in that. But by the time I was 13, we decided that Big Sky didn't really have the best parks, but what they do have is a lot of really good freeride terrain. So I kind of switched over to the freeride side of things. And I did like 1 or 2 competitions for a couple years. And then I think when I was 15, I competed in like 2 or 3 comps and I fell in every single one of them. And I got really angry, so I signed up for a bunch of comps when I was 16 because I wanted to get better. And that was the first year that I won the national championships because I just was focusing on landing all my runs and I ended up landing all of them.
Samuels has become a familiar face to freeride fans, winning competitions and racking up points. But don't mistake his freeride snowboarding for the tricks and thrills of a Shaun White or Hannah Teeter.
Yeah, so freeride snowboarding it's like the big mountain stuff, really steep runs, ungroomed, and you're going off cliffs, jumping over rocks. It's scored 5 different categories. Everything is based off your line, and your line score is where you go down on the run. So basically, the most dangerous path you can pick will score the best. And then you have control, how well in control you are. If you fall, it's obviously a big control dock. Fluidity, you can't really stop on the way down, otherwise it looks bad, that's bad fluidity. Style and energy, so that would be tricks, grabs, anything like that. And then technique, so just how good are your turns. You want to see powerful carving turns all the way down.
It was ultimately this cliff that helped Samuel secure runner-up honors in the recent Freeride Junior World Championships in late March. His 1,020 points adding another accolade to an impressive trophy case.
Yeah, well, I had originally picked out a smaller cliff, and then I just realized that this is the World Championships, I got to go big. So picked out that cliff. I knew I had a good landing, and I kind of saw where I was and turned around and just punted it.
Samuels called Candide Thovax, a French skier and filmmaker, his idol for his skills on the hills and nifty action sports videos. It's the latter that sparked Samuels and his friends' interest in documenting their own adventures, winning local competitions in the process.
Yeah, so it's called the Lone Peak Shootout, and it's where like teams of 5 go out. They have a week to shoot a film at Big Sky Resort. It has to all be inbounds at Big Sky Resort, and then you get a week to edit it. Last year we won, and it was really cool, so this year we're gonna try to win it again. It's just a really cool feeling watching your movie up on the big screen in the Lone Peak Cinema, and yeah, I'm excited.
The future is certainly bright for Samuels, who heads to the University of Colorado next fall. Competition will continue with goals of landing on the Freeride World Tour. It would be a monumental feat for a teen that has been competing for less than a decade, but there's nothing Samuels isn't willing to overcome. Just ask his doctor about that ACL. Richie Melby, MTN Sports.